Holy crap, Zach, what did we just do? Oh my gosh.
Oh no, not even touching. Lovely.
Zach, give me a high five, we're officially a Solent rig.
I think it's just about ready. A little bit hot.
You're funny.
We are currently in a slip in Shelter Bay Marina, having just made the rainy jump from Sandblast Islands a few days ago.
That's some water. Oh no!
What?
I just heard a gush. Wonderful.
We'll be here for the next few weeks as we make our way through some boat jobs, and also welcome our crew who'll be joining us for the Panama Canal. As always, hit the like button if you enjoyed the vid and subscribe here if you are new. As a few of you guys will probably remember, when we were back in the UK, we got a brand new sail from Kemp Sails, which is a really cool bit of kit. We've got the halyard that we ran in Aruba here, which is some English braid. And then we've got this shackle here, which we need to put on an eye on this. And we've been waiting for a splicing kit to turn up for a while, and it's finally arrived when my parents were here. So we're gonna use this and this and make something like this. I've never done this before, so it might not turn out beautiful the first time, but we'll give it a go.
Just a refresher on that one. We've been on a mission to convert our boat to a Solent rig, meaning we have 2 head sails. We first added the forestay and furlet in Grenada, before picking up that wicked radial cut Kemp sail you just saw when we were in the UK last. Then, in Aruba, we had to cut another hole in the mast as an exit point for the halyard. This was a pretty painstakingly long process, probably due to the fact we didn't have the right set of tools. But eventually, we got the exit plate and the halyard deflector installed. And that leads us to now, where we are attempting to splice a... Wow, that's hard to say. Where we are attempting to splice a shackle onto the line.
Despite this line being new to us, it was unfortunately just too stretched to splice. So we had to head to the marine store to buy a new one.
Happy with your new line?
Lovely.
Easy to splice, hopefully. Before we get splicing this line, I just wanted to thank BetterHelp for this paid partnership. I think early on it was pretty evident I had some anxiety around sailing, and if I'm honest, I've never been taught any coping mechanisms to deal with this, as I know a lot of you also know the feeling of. But that's where BetterHelp comes in. BetterHelp is designed to connect you with a credentialed therapist who is going to be there to listen and give you unbiased advice and support. And the best bit is it can be a phone call. It can be a phone call! It can also be a text message, it can be a video call. All you have to do is fill out a questionnaire, and in most cases you'll be connected with a credentialed therapist within 48 hours. And fear not, if you do not gel with that person, that's okay. You can switch credentialed therapists at no extra cost. I know it's the new year and a lot of people prioritise their physical health, getting into the gym, and whilst that's totally fine, it's definitely a time to remember this thing is up here, focus on your mental health as well. So if you feel like you could benefit from BetterHelp, make sure to head to the link in our description box below or to betterhelp.com/TeuluTribe for 10% off your first month with BetterHelp. Cracking deal. Anyway, thank you again to BetterHelp, and on with the splicing. A little update. Zach has done an absolutely incredible job at his first splice. Not bad at all. Very proud of you, Zach. Anyway, he then went to mouse the new line through the mast using the fishing line he'd already sent up, and just this much from getting it through the little hole there, it snapped. Which was so sad because we were so close. But he's now trying to figure out a way to pull it down still. And I have faith in him. I think he'll do it.
Can you ask someone if they've got any really long skinny pliers?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think they'll do it?
Yeah.
Another little hurdle came when I finally got the fishing line, only to realise it was stuck at the top of the mast, which is why it snapped. So Zach headed up whilst I went fishing for the line. I've got it, Zach.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay, pull it through and put a stopper knot in it, please.
I'm going to cleat it off.
Yeah, put a stopper knot in it first.
Okay. Zach is back down and the halyard is clipped on and it's cleated off down here now. with a stop or not being the key word. But yeah, job well.
We want to replace our other 2 halyards before we go.
Yeah, we want to replace a lot of our running rigging because we've never done it. And as you can see, the lines are looking a little bit sorry for themselves.
We won't do all of it though. I think the main stuff is just the halyards we do. Like
the halyards.
That's the kind of stuff that offshore.
Maybe the topping lift.
Halyards are definitely the most important for sure.
Halyards and main sheets.
But again,
yeah.
Main sheet, we can...
I guess if it's just like crazy weather and your main sheet breaks, that wouldn't be great.
Yeah, I think, yeah, most important halyards and then main sheet and Genoa sheets.
Yeah, yeah, agreed.
But these are definitely the most important and we definitely are changing. I mean, look at that.
Yeah. I mean, having spare is always a good thing, so I think we're just going to buy a whole reel and then just have loads
like
of...
100 metres of 12 mil.
We've woken up early this morning and we were lying in bed and we were saying, let's get our new sail up. We've been looking forward to it for so long and we've just needed to splice this halyard. There's a few other bits we still need to get, but they're on their way to us and our crew next week are going to bring them out. But for now, we're going to hoist it and hopefully the wind will play ball.
Got to pull that anchor up the sail.
Yeah. So perfect.
Enough room at the top.
Is it fully up?
Oh, it's gonna be tight. Is that tight?
Yeah, that's fine, that's tight.
That's a perfect fit.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Wow.
Beautiful. Look at this sail, it's actually incredible. And it's a perfect fit. We got a bit nervous then that our measurements were off, but it is so beautiful.
Alright, backhand, start fouling it.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, not even touching. Lovely.
Zach, give me a high five, we're officially a solar rig.
Well, there's a few more bits we need to do.
Okay,
like,
don't
like
right,
this.
yeah.
This just floating line. I was really worried that in the furling drum we wouldn't have enough line in there.
Yeah.
To burn all the way, but we've got a few turns left, which is perfect. God, looks so good. Wow. God, there's a few things that are really tight there. Like this only just does it. The whole sail is like a perfect fit.
I know.
I was so nervous we measured that wrong. I've been thinking about that for months. I think I really hope I got those measurements in Curacao right. Those, like, how many months ago? 5, 6 months ago? Wow. Yeah, go and check the team out at camp. It's a beautiful, beautiful sail.
With that huge win, it was time for the next pretty big job.
Something we picked up a while ago but have kind of put it off a little bit is an opening hatch for this window right here. This is the hatch. It's not massive, but hey. It's gonna go right in the middle of there because when we're at anchor, we don't get any air flow through here really in this pilot house and it gets really hot in here. So it's gonna go, not that way round obviously.
Yeah, on the outside.
On the outside, so flip it that way round, but we want to have a little flange on the kind of inside here because it doesn't look that good.
You can get hatches which are specifically designed for windows. We don't have one and we're going to make this work basically, and at some point we can add a bigger one which is flush when we've got a bit more cash. But this one for now will be great just to get some airflow through. But it is a bit of a, it's a bit of a big one. We like our windscreen as it is. It looks nice and we're happy with it. So it is a bit brave cutting into.
But for airflow, it's going to make such a difference.
But it is so hot in here. You can probably see in all our videos that we're a bit sweaty. So it will be really nice to have some airflow. So that's the plan.
We're going to do it. I'm going to cut the stencil now.
We're going to do it. We decided to... No. Oh, yes. Zach's making friends with the neighbourhood cats, but we've decided to head to the kind of workshop area in the boatyard to do this because we just don't want epoxy on the boat. It's not nice stuff, and we had it enough in Aruba. So luckily they have like a little cruiser's bench in the yard, which is super nice. All the cats are out today. So we're going to head there now. The rainforest is there.
Could have done with a bit of a bigger brush, but I guess it would do.
Best we've got.
Right, once it starts getting wet, try and be careful how much we move the whole thing.
I am.
You got it.
That is all wetted up now and drying, and we are going to come back tomorrow and hopefully sand and then paint it.
Well, I'm going to cut out the proper shape first.
Yeah, hopefully, I know it's going to stick to this greaseproof paper, but hopefully we can sand it off or peel it off relatively easily. Happy with it?
Yeah, that's good.
I think we've done an alright job on our flange.
I mean, it'll bend a little bit because it's such thin fiberglass, so if there are any slight curves in it or dips, it should be alright. I think it's just about ready. A little bit hot.
You're funny. I love how proud of yourself you are for that.
Do you want to peel it off?
No, I know you want to.
No, I don't mind. Go on.
Oh, let me just have a little go. It's probably worth flipping it over. Who needs pill ply when you have grease-proof paper? It's the same thing.
It's a bit wobbly, but it's alright.
It is a bit wobbly.
Yeah, I don't think you'll ever notice the wobbles on it.
No?
They're very minor.
Ooh, look at that.
Nice.
That looks pretty nice to me. Zach and I were very undecided.
I wasn't.
No, I wasn't actually either. We were both very decided on which colour we thought the surround of the hat should be. I thought it should be black because the windows are tinted black. Zach thought it was white because the trim of the windows in here is white and the walls are white. So we obviously we were very convinced.
There's no, you can't. I can't see any black in here.
There's no black on here, but on the outside the windows are black. If you look at the window, it's kind of black. I don't know. I thought it wouldn't stand out as much.
It's not going on the outside, this bit.
Okay. Anyway, we had a poll on Instagram.
And the people were right.
We've just put it up a few minutes ago and it's already had 34 votes for white and 11 for black, so...
I think that seals it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be...
Definitely a better white.
So yeah, I'd say let us know down below what colour you'd do, but don't, because it will already be done by then. And I hope it looks good. I guess gloss white it is. I hope I don't get it on the dock.
You'll be alright.
Okay. Yeah?
Yeah.
30 centimetres?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it a bit closer because of the dock, but...
one coat is on, and I will just say that Zach has revoked his statement that it wasn't scary, and now the prospect of actually drilling into the window is slightly scary.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's not as bad as doing the hole.
Yeah, very true actually. The result of this will be worth the small bit of worry beforehand.
Yeah, just don't want to crack the perspex.
Yeah, we really don't want the perspex to split or crack. Oh, it's roasting. I can't wait to add it. It's like a greenhouse in here. Okay, so we knew something like this would happen. It's a boat and it's all a bit wonky and weird, but it's 77 centimetres at the top, and at the bottom it's, I don't know, 79, 80. So it's going to be a bit of a guessing game. I really don't think you'll notice if it's 1 centimetre or so off, but we're going to try our hardest to get it smack bang in the middle anyway. But I think for the best bit is this is smack bang in the middle between these two, and I've counted in, and these do look evenly spaced, so I'm going to measure pretty much the middle between these two and go from there.
Yeah, it's never going to be perfect, is it?
I think that's and that's one thing actually I will say about projects. People say, oh, you're brave to kind of tackle these big projects, but
we don't have a choice.
we don't have a choice, but also what's there to lose? I don't know, like all for a window, I don't know, you have to weigh it up.
You can always buy more perspex.
You can always buy more perspex. Everything's temporary and fixable, and you never know unless you try.
Although we don't want to have to buy more perspex.
No, because that would be a pain in the bum, but we're going to go for it, and it's really rewarding when things do happen.
And work out.
Yeah, and work out.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
That looks smack bang in the middle.
Yeah, it does.
You don't think it's high? Wait, let me just do some checks. Okay, the template is drawn. Happy with that. Okay, so that has to be lined up. And then I guess the luma will be in the middle,
yeah,
so
will be.
I'll just do the 9 again. Yeah, you're 100% sure we're going to do this?
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
But you think it's the right decision?
Yeah, for sure. We've tested it there. We're going to cut on the inside of the line now, and then we're going to sand it out a little bit further once we've done with this.
I knew that was coming, but I was still really nervous.
Hello.
Zach, you actually won't believe this, but we've already got better airflow.
Yeah.
Holy crap, Zach, what did we just do? Oh my gosh.
It doesn't even bend, look at that.
It's a lot thicker than I thought, actually.
Well, if you look here, it's raised up that much, so.
We literally cut a hole in the hole.
Is there air coming through?
Yeah, there is. I can't believe we actually did that. Oh, I'm getting air. This is the best day ever. We've waited 2 years for this moment, Zach, and there's actually air coming through, and it's glorious. Why didn't we do this a year ago?
Is there actually that much coming through?
Oh, there is. Not loads, because there's not much wind in the marina right now, but there is.
Yeah, it's really calm.
On anchor, Zach, it's gonna tunnel through an anchor.
Plus the hatch being up like that will really force it in.
Ah, I'm so happy. I can't believe we just... Oh, Zach, look. That is glorious.
Yeah, there's a lot of hot air coming out of there.
Oh.
Yeah, it should cool it down quite a bit in there.
It's so nice.
And maybe we'll add 2 more at some point.
Maybe just the whole pilot house opens up. That would be cool.
That would be really nice.
You just did an excellent job, Zach.
Thanks. Yeah?
Like, an excellent job. Look at me. Thumbs up. You did all of that freehand. Very proud of you.
That's alright, I just need to tidy it up now.
Yeah, do you want to give the hatch a quick fit and just see if it fits?
It definitely won't right now.
Okay, just see. I'm an eager beaver. It's not far off. Whilst Zach kept sanding the hull back, I got to adding the last few white layers to the hatch around. Annoyingly, after a few coats of spray paint, the imperfections in the surface were really showing, so I added some filler before going in with the next coat. We sanded it. Oh my gosh! It actually fits!
Open that.
We have a hatch!
Almost.
That's amazing. Oh yeah, it needs to be a bit... There you go, no, the screws will bring it in anyway.
Yeah, well.
Oh wait, we never sawed down the thingy.
What? Yeah, I know. I'm going to mark it up now.
Oh yeah, clever.
And then we'll see how deep it goes, because I had no idea and there was no proper way of doing it. So I'm going to let you do that now. I'm going to angle grind it down in a bit.
Okay. I need to... Actually, you could help me just by... Actually, no, that's fine. I'll do the top first. Okay, I'm going to just make sure I'm putting it tight. I can't believe we did this today, Zach. This evening we are going for a... Excuse me. This evening we are going for a walk out of the marina, and our friend Ky over at Captain Ky the Seaglass Guy recommended we check out a sea glass booth, the board pirate, on Instagram, because he found my sea glass necklace. So I thought we'd, while we're on this side of the canal, go for a little stroll and see if we can find any of our own. It's a nice evening.
Yeah, cool down a bit.
Nice and cool, lots of palm trees around. I know some of this area is old military zones, so I don't know if we can... Yeah, so I don't know if we can walk everywhere, but we'll give it our best shot. Wow, look at this, Zach. It's like a... It's like a teal.
Blue.
Yeah. Dark blue? Yeah. Cool. I love the purpley ones. That's like my necklace. This one looks like a shark tooth, Zach.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's cool. I found some treasures. They're all beautiful. There might be a few bugs in here too. Very relaxing.
Keep it here as well.
Yeah, you remember what that was called?
Yeah, look at the colours of these.
Bonfire glass.
Yeah.
Wow, it's beautiful. It's like purple.
Yeah.
Wowee. Oh, it looks like a heart. A wonky heart. There's some cool coral here as well. Yeah. Whoa! That's wicked. Show me. Is it black? That's cool. Jack, it's a cowrie shell. Look at that.
That's a good find.
How cool. I've never seen one that big. That's so cool. It's just got a twig inside. No way. Wow. Hola. This looks amazing.
Wow.
Wow, you've worked so hard.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Alaric. Oh gosh. And so it begins. Okay.
Beautiful.
Yummy. So tell me your name, where you come from.
My name is Alaric, I'm from France, and I'm your host for this spring roll to party.
Amazing. What have you got here?
So, as a starter, we will have some fried cheese.
Yeah.
As a main course, we will have spring rolls. Everyone will need to make his own. Let's make it a bit a contest with some tequila shot as penalty.
Nice.
Peanut sauce, and let's make a tower of piña and cinnamon bread.
Amazing.
That should be yummy.
Delish.
Depend of who's cooking.
Falling clover.
Sometimes all you need is a walk on a beach and a meal with a friend to remind you what life's all about.
Start your generous layer. Generous but not too generous. Yeah, that looks good. Yep.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking really good. It looked like it was always there, Zach. And remember, we're not doing them super tight, are we?
No, we're just going to do them up, think like hand tight.
Yeah. Wonder how they make it UV seeker. Maybe they put like seeker sun cream in it. We should have sprayed the bolts black. Yeah?
Yeah.
After all the fiberglass work, we actually ended up not using the flange. For now anyway. There was something kind of nice about keeping it simple and just knowing boats, and the fact that leaks can and do appear. At this stage, aesthetics were put on the back burner. And just like that, the hatch project was done. And wow, what a great choice it was to add. Not only did we get so much more airflow, but it made passing important items to the bow so much easier. Now it's time to celebrate with Alaric. So last night we were hosted by Alaric on Moana, and we had a beautiful night with lots of lovely food. And now we're hosting him, and we've done a French cuisine, because he's French. And I've written out...
I don't know how French the dessert is.
Okay, the dessert was the one that wasn't French.
It's whatever we had.
But wrote out the menu in French. It's onion soup, French onion soup to begin, and then aubergine stuffed with tomato.
Aubergine stuffed with aubergine, tomato, and a few other
Stuffed
things.
aubergines, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
And then it's a lime cheesecake with chocolate. Very excited, but we've got our little French flag. The soup is bubbling away, and we were inspired because this book was actually in the cruiser's library this morning. The Bistro Cookbook. Everyday cuisine from the French country kitchen. So we thought it was a sign that we'd cook a French evening. Got some French wine back from Martinique. It's gonna be a fun night. Yeah.
C'est bon.
C'est bon. The extent of our French. We try, we try. Thanks, Zach.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
It is stuffed aubergine with aubergine, tomato, and a load of other bits.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Join us next Monday when we set off our life raft.
Put it on your
Collect our crew and get preparing for the Panama Canal transit, which is just around the corner.